Number 95. It doesn't look like a 95. Okay. I have a visitor today. You want to say hi? Okay. So, leave it? Okay. So I had today, let me shut this door, do what I had to do as a parent and have my daughter join. So she's going to be right there. Not a big deal. It is what it is. Nice, comfortable little mattress there for her. So this is number 95 YouTube live yoga routine. Seems like I'm pausing a little bit. I have a camera here. It looks like I'm pausing. All the technology stuff will eventually get better. If you don't believe that, look at the very first video, number 1. This is number 95. And through time, things are getting better. Paint on the wall, pictures. Still need to get a carpet. Need to get some soundproof stuff to put on the wall so the audio doesn't echo. And need to get a wire to run from the actual outlet for the cable instead of using the Wi-Fi. That will, I think, will help the audio, not the audio, the quality of the picture. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. So everything's a process. So I still have 270 to go because I'm doing 365 a whole year. And believe it or not, doing these routines and making it a thing every day makes me slowly build up this yoga studio. That's going to become a full yoga studio eventually. But things take money. So with that said, that's my quote. I usually do a quote. That's my quote. Things take money. We're going to do the standard. We're going to do the original yoga routine that I began with 95 yoga routines ago. Was it 95? Yeah. And so we're going to begin in a mountain pose, sun salutations, mountain pose, tree pose, maybe a king dancer, and then we're going to go into easy pose, and we're going to settle down and do some movements where the movements become a form of a moving meditation. And then we're going to seal it up with a yogic seal. Okay? So we're going to begin in mountain pose. Feet are shoulder width apart. Toes come up. Spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted, arms are relaxed. So there's no tension in the arms or the shoulders. And your awareness, your focus is going to the breathing, and you're focusing just on the breathing. And that focus will heighten your awareness. It'll make you aware of what's going on in the body as we go through the yoga routine. And that focus allows two things. One, allows the movements to become a form of a moving meditation, where the yoga routine becomes a form of a moving meditation. And that focus allows the mind and body to unite, which is yoga. So when you focus just on the breathing, you're letting go of judgment, of control, and all those things. And that will allow the mind and body to become one again, which is yoga. So bring the palms together, thumbs go to the heart center, push your arms out, up and back, inhale. And then we're going to exhale. As you exhale, you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. And we're going to go into the ragdoll. With the ragdoll, the arms are dangling. The head is dangling. And you just relax into this one. You're not pulling yourself down or pushing yourself in. Just letting the body go where it goes, accepting where the body is. And while I'm talking, I can hear the echo right now. So I have this curtain open now. And it's not a big difference in the quality, but a little bit. Now, bring the palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs, arch the back, raise the head. Inhale slowly. And then you exhale. As you exhale, you pull yourself in and down, push all the air out. And you are pulling yourself in and down, but just go to the spot where you can go. And then arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. Exhale, pull yourself in and down. Push all the air out. And again, arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. And then exhale, pull yourself in and down. Now palms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back. Oh, and eventually I get a new camera. It just made me think of it when I did the low lunge. So with the back foot, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is straight or arch. The back is straight, you're elongating the back, so you're stretching out. And if it's arch, you're opening up. You're doing a scoop. And make sure the front knee is not over the toes, and just focus on the breathing. And the reason I needed a new camera, because this camera limits me from doing other poses. Hey, 20 more minutes. Okay. Want to go in the camera? Doesn't matter. Why don't you get your cell phone and watch some YouTube in your headphones? Yeah. Then you're going to go to high lunge, settle here just for a second or two. That is just a transition pose before we go into the downward dog. Typically, you don't want to go right from one pose into the other if you're holding the pose too long or longer, because you don't want to go right from that stretch into another stretch. Sometimes you want to bring yourself out of it, then move into the next pose. And that's what I use the high lunge for, from the low lunge to the downward dog. And in this pose, you are pushing yourself in. So this is the downward dog, arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels towards the floor. And you are pushing into this pose, but you're pushing to the spot right before you feel like, man, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, settle there, and just focus on the breathing. Now, when you focus on the breathing, it makes you aware of what's going on in the body. So drop down to the knees, in the chest, you slide up. For the upper dog, with the upper dog, tops of the feet are to the floor only, and of course the palms are. Now you can modify this by going to the small cobra. With small cobra, you're on your belly, chest is up, no pressure on the hands, but the palms are the palms are on the floor, but you're not using them. You're using the back muscles, pulling yourself up. It's okay. Make as much noise as you want. Doesn't matter. It's part of living, man. And then back to downward dog. Pushing into it, arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels towards the floor. And you're pushing into this pose, and you're pushing right to the spot right before you feel like, hey, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, settle there, And focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Now that heightens your awareness. Makes you aware of what's going on, maybe in the hamstrings or the calves. Makes you aware of the stretch, but you're not focused on it. Might even make you aware of an issue you have, maybe in the lower back, for example, but you're not focused on it. You're focusing on the breathing. Left foot is up between the hands into a low lunge. Top of the foot to the floor of the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward. And the back is straight or maybe arched. If you're arched, you're doing a scoop. If the back is straight, you're reaching out, you're opening up. You make sure the front knee is not over the toes. Just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. And with the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up, high lunge, just a transition pose before we go into the standing forward bend. So you settle here, then you move into the standing forward bend. Palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down. And focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Again, that makes you aware of what's going on in the body. Heightens your awareness. And palms together, reach out, up and back. Inhale. Exhale. And again. Inhale. Exhale. Standing forward bend, palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down. And I'm going to open this door. That will help with the sound if the sound goes outside a little bit. It doesn't go doo 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 doo. Palms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back again for a low lunge. The low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, and they're pushing forward diagonally. Back is straight or maybe arched. Again, the back is arched. You're doing a scoop. So you're scooping and pushing forward. If the back is straight, you're reaching out. Either one's fine. Just do the best you can. Make sure the front knee is not over the toes. Just focus on the breathing. You leaving? Okay. And then high lunge. Settle here for a second or so. Then move in the downward dog, pushing into it. Arms are straight. Legs are straight. Tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor, and you are pushing into this pose. So push, but you push to the spot right before you feel like you shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, settle there, and just focus on the breathing. Tell you what, it's nice outside. Drop down to the knees and the chest. Nice and cool. Chilly. Crisp. Crisp is a better word. So modify this pose. If you need to go to hands and knees, you can even go to hands and knees and do that's the cow. This is the cow. Just do the best you can. Focus on the breathing. And back to downward dog, pushing into it. And bring left foot up between the hands, low lunge, the top of the foot's to the floor in the back, knees to the floor, hips are square and pushing forward diagonally. Back is straight or arched. Again, if you're arching the back, you're scooping and you're pushing. Or the back, if the back is straight, you're reaching out, elongating the back. Make sure the front knee is not over the toes or over the toes too much. And just do the best you can. Focus on the breathing. Again, in yoga, in all these poses, once you're settled, you let go of judgment, let go of feeling like, man, I should go more, or man, I'm doing the best. Let go of all that stuff. Because when that goes, when you just focus on the breathing, then your mind and body can unite, and then you're doing yoga technically. Other than that, you're just stretching. So with the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up, high lunge. Then move into the standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down. Focus on the breathing. Let yourself breathe in this pose. You're pulling yourself in and down. And then when the belly wants to, when you inhale, the belly wants to expand, you let yourself go out of the pose slightly. Then when you exhale, the belly goes in, so you go back into the pose. It's a subtle movement. You're aware of that movement, but you're focusing on the breathing. Palms together, reach out, up and back. Inhale, turn the palms out, push the hair down and out. Exhale. And then back to mountain pose. Hey, you helped me on the first yoga video, remember? They can see you then. If you go to the first yoga video, she was in the first one. Now she's in number 95. Oh, moving away. The dog is not barking. There's a dog that always barks every morning. You can move around. It's okay. All right, so we're going to do the tree. So with the tree, toes go up, show the toes. If anybody's watching this, they know this is not professional. They know. They know this. That's why nobody's watching it, probably. So with the tree, the left foot is up. It's in the inside of the right leg. Think of the knee going back some. Square up the shoulders. Palms come together. Thumbs to the heart center. And then for the symbolic hand gesture, what you do is lock the fingers, interlock the fingers, interlace the fingers, whatever you may call it. Then point the index fingers. Now with this, the thumbs can go together, or you bring the left thumb over the right. Either way, you go like this, and inhale as you go up. And you focus on the breathing. So when the mind is still, the body is still. So you want to find that spot where the skeleton is just standing. So you might have to bend your knee. And if you're going to a wall, you just hold on to the wall. Or you bring the foot down like this. You're just going up and down. That's fine too. Wherever you are, just accept it. So if you're wobbling and you're falling out of it, it's okay. It's okay. See, I almost fell. And then go ahead and release. Shake it out some. And then we're going to do the other tree. So technically, toes come up. Spread the toes. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Then the right foot is up. Inside of the left leg. Whoa, see, I almost fell. So palms together. Square up the shoulders. Knee goes back some. Just do the best you can. If you need to go to the wall, you go to the wall. If the toes need to go down to the floor and you're just doing this, it's fine too. That is where you are. And that's what we're learning on the yoga mat is acceptance. Accepting what's going on. And then when you gain that mindset on the yoga mat, then you can take that mindset off in the so-called real world. Palms go up. Symbolic hand gesture, arms are up. And you just accept yourself in the so-called real world. You accept what's going on. And that's where peace is. Whoa, see, I almost fell. The mind is built. When the mind is still, the body is still. Then go ahead and release. Shake it out. Now we're going to go to easy pose. So if you're on a mat, you're going to go to the back of the mat. I go here so I can be in front of the camera, closer. Once I get a better camera, which is, believe it or not, my cell phone, but I can't use my cell phone because I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. You use your cell phone for YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subscribers. I only have 59, so I have a lot to go. But my cell phone is better quality for live because it allowed me to do specific poses that I can't do on this camera, because this camera makes me look wide, like it's a wider angle. It's like that optical illusion. So if I did a pose, I might look like I'm way back here and I'm feet way up here. Can't do that. So you're going to go to easy pose, which is the modification of the lotus. Now with the easy pose, hands are to your knees, maybe in your lap, maybe you're leaning back, maybe you're against the wall, it doesn't matter. Wherever you are, just get comfortable and focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. You're going to tilt the head to the right ear is to the right shoulder, left shoulder stays down, back stays straight. Try to get shoulders as level as you can, and you're focusing on the breathing. Now, when you focus on the breathing, heighten your awareness, make you aware of what's going on in the body, so make you aware of the stretch, make you aware of maybe fatigue in the lower back, make you aware of what's going on. Like for me, I hear a bird way far away. I can hear. Just heighten your awareness. Then bring the head to center. Tilt the head to the left ear, left shoulder, right shoulder's down, back straight, shoulders are level as you can get them. And just focus on the breathing. Again, that heightens your awareness. Makes you aware of the stretch on the right side of the neck. Makes you aware of what's going on in the body. Makes you aware of what's going on around you, but you're not focused on that stuff. You're focusing on the breathing. Very important mindset. Because what happens, now bring the head to center, you become the watcher. You realize you're the watcher. Tilt the head back. And you're not drawing the head back. The chin is going straight up. And I wonder why the dog hasn't barked. There's a dog that barks around 5:46, 47. It's barked. Hope he's okay. Then bring the chin down to the chest. And make sure the back is straight. It's easy to roll your back here, but you just bring the head down. Back as straight as you can get it. Focus on the breathing. Bring the head to center. Neck rolls, drop the head to the right, down and around. As you go down and around, you're exhaling. As you go up and back, you're inhaling. You're focusing on the breathing. And what you're doing here is linking the movement with the breathing. So you focus on the breathing, head's dropping down, exhaling, head's going up and back, you're inhaling. And what happens is that this movement becomes a form of a moving meditation. It's just not a movement anymore. It's a meditation. So when the head goes to the top, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down and around. Inhale as you go up. Focus on the breathing. That heightens your awareness. Make sure you're aware of the movement. Make sure you're aware of what's being stretched. Make sure you're aware of even maybe fatigue in the lower back. Maybe a little ache in the knee. But what's important is that you're not focused on that stuff. You're focusing on the breathing. And that's the mindset we're learning on the yoga mat. So when the head goes to the top, bring yourself to center. The shoulder shrug, shoulders go up, back, down, and around. Shoulders going up, inhaling. The shoulders go back and down. You're exhaling, focusing on the breathing. Even this is becoming a form of a moving meditation. So you're linking the movement with the breathing. Shoulders are up, inhale. Shoulders are down, exhale. So you're just not bringing the shoulders up and down. And then when the shoulders go up, you're exhaling as they go down, inhale as they go up. It's becoming a form of a moving meditation. Very important, extremely important. And when the shoulders go to the top, bring yourself to center. The trunk rotations, trumping down to the right, down and around. As you go down and around, you're exhaling. As you go up, you're inhaling. So when you're going down and around, the back is straight, and you're reaching out. Exhale, and then you come up. Inhale, linking the movement with the breathing. Focus just on the breathing. When the trunk goes to the top, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down and around. Inhale as you go up. Focus just on the breathing. Make sure you're aware of the movement. Make sure you're aware of what's being stretched. Make sure you're aware that the AC just cut on. A lot of AC will cut on. Very hot. That was a joke. I mean, the AC did cut on. So, back to center. Half spinal twist. Left hand is on the right knee. Right arm goes up. So think of the spine. Pull yourself up. Then you twist. Palm goes to the floor. And the back arm is straight. And it's against the back. And the head is twisting. So you're focused on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. And make sure the head is twisting. When you focus on the breathing, you're aware of the subtle movement of you inhaling. The belly swells with air. It pushes you out of the pose slightly. Then you exhale, the belly goes in. Be aware of that movement, but you're not focused on it. Make sure the head is twisting. And release, back to center. So other side, right hand's on the left knee. Left arm goes up, pull yourself up. Then you twist, palm goes to the floor, so the back arm is straight. It's against the back. Make sure the head is twisting and you're focused on the breathing. Now that focus heightens your awareness of what's going on in the body. So when you're inhaling, the belly swells with air, so it pushes you out of the pose slightly. Then when you exhale, the belly goes in, so you go back into the pose. You're aware of that subtle movement. Very important to be aware of subtleness. You just focus on the breathing and make sure the head is twisting. Go ahead and release back to center. Now here, you're just going to watch, you're going to watch yourself breathe. So you're in an easy pose, hands to your knees, in your lap, you're leaning back, you're against the wall. However you are, get comfortable. Settle there, accept where you are. Let go of the mindset of judgment, of control, of thinking, man, I'm not doing this pose. Let go of all that, because those become barriers that prevent the mind and body from becoming one. So the barriers are here. Get rid of all those barriers so the mind and body becomes one, and you do that by watching yourself breathe. So here, you're going to bring the focus to the belly. As you inhale, the belly expands with air. You exhale, the belly goes in. Or bring your focus to the tip of the nose. Watch the air go in, watch the air go out. You're already breathing. So all you're doing is watching yourself breathe. Now it's natural to bring your focus to the breathing and then start controlling it. But let go of the mindset of control and just watch yourself breathe. Now this is important because what happens, eventually you realize you're the watcher. You realize you're the observer. You realize you're not your thoughts. You realize, again, you're the watcher. So just watch yourself breathe. Then you reach behind you for the yoga seal. You can grab the left wrist with the right hand. Leaning forward, you're going to bring the forehead down towards the floor, or to the floor, and you're sealing in all the benefits of the yoga poses, keeping the peace that you gained through the rest of the day. Go ahead and bring yourself back up. Hands go back in front. You're going to stay here just a little bit longer, so just watch yourself breathe. Don't control it, just watch it. Palms together. Namaste. Peace and love. That's number 95. Number 95, YouTube Live Yoga Routine. And hey, psst, psst. She has the headphones on. You want to say hi? No? Just say hi. No? You said hi on the first one. You say hi on the very last one, number 365, since you started it. Okay, so I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So namaste, peace and love.